Very good morning students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our science period. So children, you know very well now chapter number 15, life process in living organism chapter is going on. Okay. So this session I am going to continue this chapter. So children, before that I would like to recall what I had studied. Yes, what we had studied in last session. So that which one is going on children now? Yes, control and coordination in human it is going on now. So in human the control and coordination it is done with the help of two systems. Can you say the name of the system? Yes, nervous control and chemical control. Okay, now nervous control is going on, isn't it children? So I had given that introduction of nervous control, and next one is we studied about that neurons. What is meant by neurons? This also we studied. Can you say what is meant by neurons? Yes, that neurons are the functional unit of what? Nervous system. Isn't it children? And that diagram also, yes, we studied. See here children how that electrical impulses are generated and it is conducted from one neuron to next neuron. That also we studied. Can you say children? Yes, the dendrites. The dendrites here, the electric impulses are generated. Yes, it depends on on the stimuli. Okay, so that electric impulses are electrochemical impulses are generated and it is conducted from dendrites, and it will transmit from dendrites to the cell body. From the cell body, where it will go children? Yes, to the axon. From the axon it will go to, yes, axon terminal. From the axon terminal it will go to the next neuron. Okay children, so in this way that electrochemical impulses are transmitted from one place to another place. Okay, see here children, once again here I have given the parts of the neurons, that is cell body. You know very well that cell body how it look like, and inside of the cell body what was present children? Very good, nucleus. This diagram already we studied, isn't it? So it contains a nucleus and a cytoplasm. Next one is axon. It is a long part arising from the cell body. Okay, that it is a long part. It is arised from the cell body. It transmits impulses away from the cell body. Okay, and next one is dendrites. These are short and it is what? Branched, isn't it children? The branched parts arising from the cell body, they receive the nerve impulses. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Shall I go to next now children? Yes, see here. So today we are going to study about the types of nerve cells. That means types of neurons. Okay, so that neurons are, which is otherwise called as nerve cells, are classified into three types based on their functions. Okay, based on their functions, that is what are the names? See here, sensory neurons, motor neurons and association neurons. We will see one by one. Okay, see here children, sensory neurons, that is that contact impulses. You know that impulses, electrochemical impulses, that means the signal. Okay, so that contact impulses from sensory organs to the brain and the spinal cord. That's why it's called what? Sensory neurons. So that sensory neurons, that means these type of neurons conduct impulses from sensory organs to the brain and the spinal cord. Okay children, and the next one is what? Motor neurons. Next one is what? Motor neurons help to conduct impulses from the brain to from the brain or spinal cord to that organs, the effector organs, that means muscles or glands. Understood children? See here, motor neurons, it help to conduct that electrochemical impulses from the brain or spinal cord to, yes, muscles or glands. Shall we go to next now? So now I hope you understood what is meant by sensory neurons, and the next one is what is meant by motor neurons. And third one is, can you say the name? Yes, see here children, association neurons. So perform the function of integration in the nervous system. Okay children, so association neurons perform the function. The nervous system has lot of function, that all functions are integrated with the help of the association neurons. So children, can you say the type of neurons now based on that function? Yes, sensory neurons. Second one is, can you say motor neurons, and third one is association neurons. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Shall we go to next now? Yes. So children, see here, next one we will study about one of the important topic of this lesson, that is human nervous system. Okay, so you know very well our body, yes, nervous system is there. Okay, so about that nervous system now we are going to study. Okay children, so see here, the human nervous system is divided into the three parts. Okay, that name I have given here. Yes, that human nervous system, it is divided into three parts, that is central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Okay children, can you say the name? Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. So can you say once again with me? Central nervous system, that means human nervous system is divided into three parts. Can you say with me children? Very good. Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. We will see one by one. Okay children, so first one, which one we are going to see? Very good. Central nervous system. See here, the central nervous system, that means CNS. Okay, see here children, that is CNS, central nervous system. So the central nervous system consists of the spinal cord and brain. Okay, just you have to think about your body. So the center, what is present here? Spinal cord. You know very well the spinal cord, where it is present? Yes, isn't it children? Back side. So that central nervous system consists of this spinal cord and brain. You know very well where is our brain? Yes, you know, isn't it children? So brain is the main controlling part of the nervous system. Okay children, so now which one is going on? Central nervous system. It consists of the spinal cord and brain. So brain here, where it is present? Is inside the cranial cavity. See here children, the brain is the main controlling part of the nervous system, because that all electrochemical impulses are, yes, it will transfer from one place to another place with the help of the neuron. Finally it will reach to the our brain. Okay children, so brain is the main controlling part of the nervous system. Where it is located? It is located in the cranial cavity. Okay children, so you know very well, already you had studied in our 8th standard, our body, inside of our body many cavities are there. So that important internal organs are, located inside of the cavity only, isn't it children? So that brain is located inside of one cavity. That cavity name is cranial cavity. Okay, why? What is the importance of this cavity? Do you know children? Suppose see here that abdominal cavity. Inside of the abdominal cavity, our the digestive, mostly that main digestive organs are located. Okay, at the same time the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity, that is inside of the thoracic cavity, lungs and heart is present. Okay, so what is the uses of this cavity children? So this cavity will give protection to our internal organs. Okay, if there is no cavity inside of our body, what will happen? If we are jumping, our internal organs will get damaged. Okay, so to avoid that kind of damage, that cavity is giving protection to our internal organs. Okay children, so that brain is located inside of one cavity. Can you say the name of a cavity children? Very good, cranial cavity. Okay, so the brain is located in the cranial cavity. Spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column. That already you know, isn't it children? So can you say once again? I will ask question here. The central nervous system, it contains what? It consists of two organs, that is the spinal cord and brain. Okay, so which one is the controlling part? Very good, brain is the main controlling part of our nervous system, and that brain is located in the cranial cavity. And the next one is spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column. Okay children, shall we go to next now? Yes. Next one is, see here children, meninges. Okay, the protective layer in the space between the delicate central nervous system. See here children. So the protective layer, that layer is called what? Meninges. So that meninges, it is present in the space between the delicate central nervous system and its bony covering. So children, delicate central nervous system means that brain and spinal cord. Okay, so that's brain and spinal cord, it is covered by the bony structure, isn't it children? Bone like structure. So in that space between these delicate organs and around that, yes, bone like structure, the inside the space is there. So inside the space, this protective layer is present, that is called what? Meninges. Okay children, one second I will tell here, the space between the delicate central nervous system, so the brain and the spinal cord, it is that surrounded by that, yes, bone like structure. So that space between the delicate organ and the bone like structure, it is filled with what? The protective layer, that is called what? Meninges. Okay, shall I go to next now? Next one is, see here, ventricles and central canal. Okay children, what is meant by ventricles and what is meant by central canal? Ventricles are the cavities found in various parts of the brain, while the long tubular cavity of the spinal cord is known as the central canal. So one second, I will tell here children, ventricles means, ventricles are the cavities. That cavities are found in the various parts of the brain. Okay, and at the same time the long tubular cavity of the spinal cord, long tubular cavity of the spinal cord is known as the central canal. So now I hope you understood now what is meant by meninges, what is meant by ventricles, and what is meant by central canal. Okay, central canal means what? Long tubular cavity of the spinal cord is known as the central canal. Shall we go to next now? Yes. Next one is, say here children, that cerebro-spinal fluid. It is one of the other important things. See here, the ventricles, see here, cerebro-spinal fluid. Okay, so the ventricles, three parts, the ventricles, you know what is meant by ventricles, and central canal, that also you know, isn't it children, and spaces between the meninges. So can you say that three names once again? The ventricles, central canal, and the spaces between the meninges are filled with one fluid. That fluid name is called what? Cerebrospinal fluid. Can you say once again? The ventricles, central canal, and spaces between the meninges are filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, what is the function of this fluid? See here, this fluid supplies nutrients to the central nervous system and protects it from shock. Okay, so that brain and spinal cord, it is very delicate structure, isn't it children? Delicate organ. So this fluid, which fluid? Cerebrospinal fluid supplies nutrient system and it protects it from shock. Okay children, so this is the one of the important fluid where it is present, the ventricles, central canal, and spaces between the meninges. And the function of cerebrospinal fluid is what children? Yes, it supplies nutrients to the central nervous system. That means central nervous system means what? It supplies nutrients to the brain and spinal cord and it protects it from shock. Okay children, shall we go to next now? Yes. So children, already I told the central nervous system we are saying now. Yes, central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Okay. So first we will see about that brain. So brain, see here children, you know very well brain where it is present inside the cranial cavity. And it is the main controlling part of the central nervous system. And the next one, see here, one more important that interesting fact, that is an adult human has a brain of about, see here children, 1300 to 1400 grams in weight with approximately 100 billion neurons. Okay children, just you have to imagine that weight of our brain is what? Approximately, yes, 1300 to 1400 grams in weight, and approximately that brain contains how much of neurons, children? 100 billion neurons. Okay, shall we go to next now? Next one is, see here, it is seen that the left side of our brain has control over the right side of our body, while the right side of our brain controls the left side of the body. It's very interesting, isn't it, children? See here, the left side of our brain is controlled the right side of our body, and at the same time right side of our brain controls the left side of the body. Already told that brain is the controlling, yes, system. That main controlling part of that central nervous system is what? Brain. So left side of the brain, it controls what? Right side of our body. Right side of the brain is control of the left side of the body. Okay, shall we go to next now? Yes. See here, the left side of the brain also controls the, what is the function? The left side of the brain also controls our speech, conversation, writing, logical thinking and more. And alternatively, the right side has control over artistic abilities. Okay, children, shall we go to next now? I hope you understood this one. Yes. So children, see here now, brain consists of, now brain is going on, isn't it, children? So that brain, it is consist of the cerebrum, three main parts, that is, the name of the part is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Okay, children, can you say once again that brain consists of the three main parts of our brain is what? Cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Once again, cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Okay, so that how it look like, what is the function of these parts, that we will see in next session. Okay, children, so I hope you understood today's session. So this session, what we studied, children? Neuron, that which one? That labeling part of the neuron we studied. Next one, what we studied, children? So next one, what we studied, children? Yes, we studied about the types of neuron. Three types of neuron. Can you say the name? Sensory neuron, motor neuron and association neuron. Okay. And the next one, what we studied, children? Central nervous system. Three parts of the nervous system. First one, which one we studied now? Central nervous system. And it contains two important parts, that is brain and spinal cord. Okay, now about the brain, it is going on, isn't it, children? So that's some important information we discussed about this brain in this session. And that last one is what? Brain consists of the three parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Okay, children, so you have to read your textbook. Yes, I hope you understood today's session. Yes, thank you, children. Sai Ram.